My word, what lovely Advent treats today. This is what I got from Kerry. Look at this fabric. Oh, it's so cute. She knows how much I love Halloween. How beautiful is this? I can't wait to do something lovely with this. Oh, it's going to be such a treat for this time, for next October, September, October time. Thank you, Kerry. And from Paula and Darcy, I got this blue and white. This is one of my favourite quality streets, the strawberry cream. And this gorgeous key ring. Be happy. I think I might save that and put it on a project bag for next year. And from Shelley, a second ball of Knit Picks Felici that matches the first one. So now I've got enough for a pair. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Some stash tea, coconut mango, and this yarn, which she says is unknown, but it's pretty, and I would agree. And then this is today's for my mitts from Cherie, sorry. And then this one, which is the most fantastic orange, and that says it's Volmiser Sonne. So that's gorgeous. Aren't I a lucky girl? Hello, it's my break time. So I'm just doing a quick job because the postie has just bought me 2 pairs of these. Can you see them? 2 sets of silver lever back earring findings. I've got some snowflake earrings, resin snowflake earrings coming in the post. But they only have the open earring backs on them. Oh, sorry, my hair's a mess. Try and tie that back a bit better. Like this kind. And because of my hair, and just because of how clumsy and messy a person I am, I always lose earrings that have this kind of back on them. So as I say, I've got a pair of earrings on the way to me, and I've also got these, which Davina sent me for my. She made these for me, and they are Swarovski Christmas trees. Aren't they gorgeous? But I haven't dared wear them because they were on these open back earring hooks. So these have just come. So on my break, I've got me Progress Keeper tools out, and I'm just going to put the hooks on, and then I'll be able to wear them. When I've done it, I'll be back and I'll show you how beautiful they are. Done it. Look. Oh, it's so pretty. I always think that's the problem with my hair. It stops you from seeing nice earrings. Sometimes I wear it clipped up a bit like that, and then you can see them a bit better. But aren't they lovely? You shut up. Right, I finished my surprise knitting last night. So that's all ready to be wrapped up now. But I then cast on a little hat because I've got a little friend with a little baby who I promised I would make him something to keep his noggin warm for Christmas. So I'm just using a really simple free pattern from Ravelry. Will you be quiet? It's DK weight yarns. This is Mrs. Claus in DK from oh my goodness, Scottish lady. Come on, Suzanne, you can remember the name of the dyer. No, I can't. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. This one is it called Book of Shadows? That was a Corner of Craft one. This blue one that I'm just using, I honestly can't remember where this came from. I think somebody sent it to me. And I can't even remember what I used it for. And then I've got this green and brown one, which I dyed to make Cosmo a hat and some mittens with. Yeah, I'm just doing 8 rows of each colour and striping it until the hat is long enough. And I've got this progress keeper on it, which is a sugar plum. Can you see it's got a little leaf on it, look, and it's sparkly, and that was from Simply Serving. So I'm just going to do a couple of rounds on this before I get back to work. I've already had a hot chocolate, so I'm not making myself a coffee today. I'm ready. But oh yes, and the postie also bought me this. It wasn't a present from the postie, I bought it myself. It's a 3mm rose gold crochet hook with a rainbow handle, and it came from Cupcake Crochet and Crafts on Etsy. And they also sent me this lovely little gummy bear progress keeper, and I've never had one of these before, so I'm really chuffed about that. And that's for my Christmas crochet blanket. I've got just a normal clover hook, a soft touch clover hook, but I fancied something a bit more splendid. So that's what I've got. Anyway, I'm going to knit a couple of rounds before I've got a crack on and get some other stuff done, some work done. I'll catch up with you in a bit. This is my Betsy. Those of you who haven't watched for very long may not have ever seen Betsy before. I haven't spun for quite a long time, mainly because of my hand, because plying requires pinching and pressure, and that's been a bit of a struggle for me. But I'm just wondering whether using this will make a difference. I've got a project mid-spin. I've already finished these 2 skeins. You can't see the colour very well because of the light, because it's appalling today. But this is Wensleydale long wool from the Wensleydale sheep shop, plied with alpaca from John Arbon. And I've got the second skein of Wensleydale completely spun up ready. And I've got the rest of the, I've got a almost full bobbin of alpaca. I don't need to do much more, and then I can start plying. I need to fill it up so that it's roughly about the same as this one. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to give it a go, try and do it in short bursts, just like 10 or 15 minutes a day. See if I can get this spin done. And then I'm thinking about relearning how to spin, because I've always spun with a short forward draw. I think that's what you call it anyway. The method with which you draft the yarn. And I have tried learning how to long draw spin before, and I'm thinking maybe I should have a go at that again and make more of a woolen spun yarn rather than the worsted spun that I tend to do as a matter of course. So I'm going to have a little go, see if I can get this one finished, because I'm nearly there, and then I could make something lovely with this yarn. So let's see. First of all, can I remember how? Let me move you back a bit. Spinning is one of those things that has always come very naturally to me. Don't you just love the sound of that spinning wheel and the bobbin rattling in the maidens and the mother of all? I love everything about spinning. I love all the vernacular, the terminology, the maidens, the mother of all, the orifice. It all makes me laugh. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. All this time I've been putting it off, and I'm predominantly using my right hand to do the drafting. Don't I talk some utter rubbish? I've been thinking all this time that I won't be able to do it because my thumb will hurt too much. And look at that. It's It's my right hand that I draft with. Now how's that for you? How strange. Right, I'm going to re-angle you a little bit and then put a little bit of plinky plunky music, as Gaynor calls it. I thought we'd chit chat for a minute while that's a spin. One of the things that really made me feel, ooh, I must get Betsy down and finish that project, is because a couple of the other Vlogmases that I've been watching have inspired me to. And one of them is Sharon from SCR1 TNO. I've not managed to catch up with her. I'm not keeping up with most of the Vlogmases. Hoping maybe this weekend I'll be able to do some catch up. And the other one is Back to Blighty. I think is it Becky? I'm terrible with names. I've only just started watching her, so I'm not used to her yet properly. But she's been sitting and spinning at her wheel, and it's therapeutic even watching someone spin. Don't know what it is about it, but I just love it so much. My trouble is that once I get going, I don't want to stop. Oh, that's me pasta bake done. I made pasta bake for tea last night and there was enough left over for today. Hang on, I'm going to give that 10 minutes to cool off and spin a little bit more. Yeah, I love that Sharon's got an advent calendar of fibre, and how lovely it would be just to chain ply it all afterwards so that you keep the colour blocks of all the different colours that you've got and just enjoy it. Make a hat or a small shawl or cowl or something with it afterwards. What a lovely project. Spinning is one of the things that always goes by the wayside when I've not got enough time, which I invariably haven't. But I should make time for it. I should have one evening of the week or something which is spinning night, because I enjoy it so much when I do it. And I can make a lovely big shawl with this project with this yarn when I've finished. Yeah, I think a shawl would be nice. There won't be enough for a garment. A nice crocheted shawl, I'm thinking. I have to work out what yardage I've got, but I'll probably just do something dead freeform that I can just stop when I've run out. Really plain, because I often think with hand spun, I don't make perfect hand spun by any stretch of the imagination. It looks hand spun, and I want it to look that way. I don't want it to look like it's been made by a machine, because it hasn't. It's been made by me. And so when I make things with it, I want the project to reflect that, and therefore I want the yarn to speak for itself. So a simple granny stitch, or just normal treble stitch, or only a very simple texture is probably what I would go for. Also, for ages now I've been asking Johnny to make me a new lazy Kate for my bobbins. I might get onto him and ask him if he can do that for me, maybe over Christmas, because every time I come to ply yarn off the bobbins I think, ew, I don't like this lazy Kate. It's the one that came with the wheel. The wheel is second hand. Did I say it's an Ashford traditional from around the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and it's got a double treadle adaptation kit on it, which is my preference. So yeah, I really don't like single treadles. I can use them, but I don't get on with them very well compared to a double. I used to have 2 spinning wheels. I used to have Betsy and Harold. Harold's a herring spinning wheel, quite rare and really special, made of plywood. And I absolutely loved him, but I actually sold him back to the lady that I bought him from, who's my friend Anne, because she's got many spinning wheels. She's got a really lovely collection, and I adored him so much. I loved the way he looked and everything, but I wasn't finding the time to spin on him, and he'd got a very different action to this. He didn't have con rods at the back of the spinning wheel. He had like a strong cord. It was a very bouncy action, and it took me quite a lot of getting used to. I could do it. I did spin on him, but it wasn't as intuitive as the Ashford. So in the end, I said to her, because she said when I bought him from her, let me know if you ever want to sell him and I'll buy him back. So I did, and she had him back, and that was that. Anyway, I think I've yabbered on enough. I'm just trying to think if I've got anything hand spun, any other hand spun to show you. I don't think I've got any of my own knocking around. I'm not sure where it's all gone actually. A lot of it I've used and then gifted what I've made to people, so that would explain that. Anyway, I'll see you later. My little hat has grown considerably. I'm really happy with how it's looking. I've just got back to the bottom colour again, and the name of the dyer that dyed this red Mrs. Claus is Fearless Yarn. How I forgot it, I don't know, but there you go. I think after I've done this red stripe, I'm going to start the crown decreases, and I've got a new pack of pom-pom makers. I had to go and pick these up from my sister Wendy, because I lent all of my other pom-pom makers to my friend's daughter, and I realised I needed one for this project, so I picked up these. But I think I'm going to break for a moment from the hat to put the stripe in my my mitts, my cherie mitts, because I've not had a chance to do that today. So I think I shall say, oh gosh, I've got hiccups, sorry. I think I shall say good night. And thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.